Walter Ray, the challenger, as it is in this match. No tournament leader has won a tournament this year. Let's see what happens.
All right.
Chris, if there ever was an underdog in the many matches that we've covered, I have to say Andrew Neuer is that man right now. He's going against the hottest player in many a year on the Pro Bowlers Tour, and Andy has never been in the winner's circle. Here we go. First shot.
He's one of those pros that can, on the approach, seemingly get very relaxed before he shoots.
All right, Andrew Neuer with just an ideal style. He drops that left shoulder a little bit, but swings the ball inside out. He's directly along the target line, playing the critical outside line, and makes a good extended follow-through and gets his patented light hit. Good start.
Smooth. All right. The non-winner in 176 PBA tournaments, yet he won 4 regionals. Andy Neuer with a double, putting some pressure early here on Walter Ray.
Walter Ray, 257 average today. Opponents 192. Domination.
Same lane, he left a 10-pin on the 11th shot. It was 10 in a row.
Walter still playing that outside line, straight up the approach. Good solid footwork, good acceleration with his arm.
4.
Walter voted the best spare maker on the tour, but Chris, when you only shoot the single pin spares, hardly you're not going to miss too many. This guy hits the pocket so much he doesn't shoot any tough spares.
Walter Ray with a new fifth wheeler and a custom-made truck to tow it. Hard-working dude.
Andy Neuer, very methodical, very smooth. A little bit of a inside-out approach. He starts to the left, moves to the outside, has to keep that arm swing close to his body, and he's very tough.
7.
Andy Neuer had one real luxury as he was coming up in pro bowling. Earl Anthony, who was here, he was his coach. As you see, the solid 7 left by Neuer. The 4 just jumps over the top of the 7. Anthony took him into his home, worked on his game, and has helped make him the player he is today.
And Earl, of course, watching here prior to tonight at the Salute to Champions dinner, where we'll see Jim Bennett, Jerry Baltz, just everybody in the bowling industry. Earl getting one of the awards.
Earl says that Andy's best assets are his consistent ball speed and his inside out smooth arm swing. The one trouble he has is speed control and nerves. He doesn't have either one there. Perfect shot.
All right, a good close championship match right here at Tropicana Lanes. Today's championship trophy, incidentally, found a roosting place, which is a garden for all seasons, the Missouri Botanical Gardens.
Driver, do you have any Bud Light in your vehicle?
Yes.
Then I am Mr. Gallywikich.
You mean Dr. Galakowitz?
Yes, I am. This is so cool.
First time in a limo? Doctor?
In a limo this small.
If you want great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down, make it a Bud Light.
I'm a 35-year-old father, and I love my kids' cereal.
Brave adults express their feelings about life and their love for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
Anxiety, embarrassment, guilt. As far as I'm concerned, it's all part of a complete breakfast.
Those crunchy flakes, that delicious frosting. Isn't it time you put it all out on the table?
I know, it's embarrassing, even a little childish. And that's just the box.
There's no denying it. Frosted Flakes have the taste adults have grown to love. They're great. National powers collide when Louisville takes on Temple, where Missouri meets arch rival Kansas. It's game 2 of the 7-Up Shootout Sunday on ABC.
Co-proprietors, Tropicana Lanes, Ray Bluth, great champion, Vern Santons, one of his 3 partners, Tino DeFranco, the other.
Ray Bluth, wonderful St. Louis U High graduate here in St. Louis.
Hall of Famer.
Walter Ray Williams Jr. trails by 9.
Next Saturday, the world's best bowlers know where to find a bargain in Illinois. ABC's Pro Bowlers Tour heads to Peoria for the True Value Open at Landmark Lanes. Next Saturday at a special time, 2 Eastern, 1 Central, 3 Pacific on ABC Sports.
Resetting this match, both players tied. The tournament leader has not won this year. As you see the full grip of Walter Ray Williams Jr. 6 frames left.
This week on the Mississippi, next week on the Illinois.
Andrew Neuer, the smooth lefty, been in the pocket 4 times, 1 solid 7, is not qualified for the General Tire Tournament Champions Series, our last telecast on this winter's tour.
There's Angelina Neuer.
Andrew had knee surgery in 1991 on his right knee, says he's fully recovered, and this time you can see his position very well on the lanes. He's going to be almost straight, and he's going to have a trajectory right out to the edge.
Okay, watching all this action, Frank Esposito, Johnny Campos, Kevin Shippey. You know, as a follow-up to the earthquake tragedy which befell Eric Forkel just days before the launch of the '94 PBT Tour, we're proud to report that he started his comeback drive this week, finishing 33rd, earning $1,420. Good luck, Eric. Keep going. Birding the split, though.
Chris, Walter Ray is almost too loose, too confident. He was pressed in the 289 game. He was pressed against Eugene McCune, and for some reason he's very relaxed this game. He's not being aggressive with the downswing, accelerating that arm sling like he was, and he's in danger of drifting high on a few of these shots as that happened in that frame.
And that was a spare in the 6th frame for Walter Ray.
It's one of the reasons you see such good athletes out on a Pro Bowlers Tour today. You have to be well trained because it's more of a muscular game. It's like a fastball pitcher in baseball. You have to be strong, you have to keep the legs driving, and you can't let up. Right now, Walter trails by 11.
Strike in the 7th.
Position Andrew Neuer has never been in, a chance to take a big lead in a championship match. Here we go.
All right. And you must remember his opponent, the Player of the Year, has a total of 18 second-place finishes, but he has a total of 14 victories. Williams.
You never know your competitive personality until you're under the gun. This man has always been laid back as I've watched him on the PBA Tour for the last 5 years, but here for the possible championship, he's coming to the top. 21-pin lead, can make it 31 8th frame.
"28 years old, 5'9", 165 pounds, was 42nd last week. Tournament leader this week.
Let's put it on Deadeye. It's must time right here.
A 4.
Walter going at a different pace this game. He's a great player, but he kind of fell asleep there in the middle of the match, being too relaxed and confident. Now he wants to turn it on. It's not like water. You can't just be hot and cold by turning the faucet. He's in trouble. To set it up, Walter Ray Williams Jr., possible 238. Andy Neuer going at a 249 pace. Walter Ray must strike the next 2 frames.
There's one. Last week in the Choice Hotels He was the top seed